Fee Fi Fo Fum, the thick sea, warm as monkey blood. How the hungry waves have torn me. I'm so numb.
What did you just say about me?
Me? I didn't say a word.
You've been gibbering away non-stop talking about me.
You must be hearing things.
Huckfoot,
Yes, dear.
come down here and give me a kiss. A big, sloppy, wet, glistening kiss. We'll slip our tongues down deep and drown ourselves. You tempted? Well, come down here and suck some moisture from my lips.
Come up here.
No.
Why are you doing this to me?
Oh, you're doing it to yourself, Huckfoot. You're doing it to both of us. Pucker up, Huck. That's the way. More again. Good boy. Now stay like that and say after me. Drown me in.
Drown me in.
Your full-bodied kiss.
Your full-bodied kiss.
Please.
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 No. You come over here. Oh, I think you're stuck.
Nonsense. Gods can do anything they like.
Now what makes you so sure we're gods?
People pray to one.
What good did it ever do them?
As much good as it ever did them praying to anyone else, I'll bet.
You're stuck. Huckfoot, the mighty god of calamitous thunder and lightning. Huffing and puffing, both fists filled with icy blizzard spears. Huck is stuck at the mercy of my ocean.
Not at all. It's simply here on the surface where my sky meets your sea. It's always a stalemate.
Not a stalemate after all. I win again. Oh, you seem somewhat miffed. Don't you like me beating you at your own game?
It's not a game, it's a shrine.
A universe in miniature. It's the altar I built to the unfathomable depths of your femininity.
What a load of dog bollocks. You adore your idea of my femininity, not what I am. You would play losing.
It's only a game.
Oh, not the universe in miniature.
It's only...
Yes?
You wouldn't cheat, would you, Biff?
Only when you're not looking, Huckfoot, darling.
Did you hear something? A woman sobbing amongst the deep blue of your waves.
Yes, I hear it. She's right behind you.
What? Where did she come from?
I plucked her from the deck of a yacht.
Such heartfelt sobs.
She's lost everything. She's dying. But what better place for tears to fall than the ocean? Another game.
Don't splash her. Leave her in peace.
To splash is my nature. What's the point of me being the sea if I don't get to wet things occasionally?
But she's dying.
Everything ends, Huckfoot.
Not gods.
Oh, gods don't so much die as run out of popularity.
Nonsense! You're the sea, I'm the sky. We go on forever.
Huck, we're both sicker than you think.
Queenie, Queenie, God, oh God.
I can feel her fear of being swallowed up by you, slithering through me like a worm squirting malignant lead into anything resembling hope. She is so very little out here.
I can feel sharks prowl and twitch inside me, getting hungry before I go for her.
You know her?
Well, you know her, remember? You used to spy on them when they were camped on the beach. I used to watch them through your eyes. Queenie, Gopher, the birds.
Birds?
Birds who once bred and hatched and hovered and sang. Paradise parrots once blurred your sky.
I seem to have lost my memory.
Oh no, it's not lost. I've got it over there.
What are you doing with my memory?
Well, I was just hanging on to it for safekeeping. Give me that kiss, and you can have it back.
What does it look like, my memory?
Like a whale turd filled with shards of splintered glass.
In that case, you can keep it. I don't want it back.
Why are you toying with me?
I follow my nature, and my nature is to ride harmoniously behind the tug of the moon, heavy and dark below. On the surface, the occasional splash. We'll start your memory on a beach.
I don't want it. How can I convince you?
Give me that kiss.
I'm stuck.
Step down, rescue thyself.
No, thank you, Biff. I'm happy as I am, seeing my sky reflected in the perfection of your unfathomable eyes.
It begins on a beach in the far northern tropics of Australia.
Stop it, I told you. I don't want to know.
Stories unfold by themselves.
Please.
It begins on a beach. I feel milky blue and chew at the edges. Your sky lays window, breathless with love. The jungle sighs a heavy breeze. Queen waits.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Gopher! Will you stop that shit? You're annoying the fish.
What do you mean? Dragging them up on the bank with a hook stuck through their face doesn't annoy them enough already?
Well, you're annoying me. Jesus, I should never have brought you along.
Oh, Queenie, poor little bugger's cruel it is.
Oh, they don't even know they bloody exist.
So why are they so scared of dying?
Just quit it.
Feel that, Queenie?
Like a sparrow's kneecap and a bowl full of jelly. Oh, Jesus, I'd kill for a smoke. 8 bloody weeks without a cigarette, it's unnatural.
I read that in 21 days you can break any habit.
Yeah? Well, why don't you try shutting up for a few weeks and we'll see if it works?
Come on, give us a feel of those muscles.
No.
Come on.
Hey, stop it, will ya? Cook might come sailing up at any second.
Big deal, I'm not ashamed. You haven't seen Loverboy for 12 years. You probably won't even recognise each other.
Yeah, well, I just don't want him to get the wrong idea, that's all.
The right idea, you mean? You've changed, Queenie, ever since the day we escaped.
Yeah, you haven't. You've got a jail mentality, escape, but your brain's still locked up.
Just 'cause I don't like sleeping in the dirt beside a crocodile-infested bay don't mean my mind's still locked up. Shit! There's so many things that bite out here in Cape York they've had to form unions to delegate who gets what.
Do you realise that you have not been more than a cell's length away from me in the last 8 weeks?
Don't you even like me a little bit anymore?
You're crowding me.
You didn't used to feel that way inside.
That's the whole point. We're not inside anymore, we're on the outside.
Oh, boy, are we on the outside. When I was on the inside, I used to dream about being on the outside. And when I was on the outside, at least I could go inside when I felt like it. Even when they put me inside, we used to go inside and outside during the day. But now we're on the outside, we're bloody stuck outside.
There's a perverse side of me that wants me to ask you to repeat that, but I'm afraid I might understand. Bugger me. Is there no end to your genius? Shit. I'll have to wrap tinfoil around my head so the radiance of your towering intellect doesn't melt my brain.
Must be good having someone round as dumb as me to make you feel superior.
It's your gift to the world. You make everyone feel superior.
You think anyone who disagrees with you is dumb?
Anyone who disagrees with me is dumb.
Well, I don't think I'm dumb.
I'll be proud of it, honey. It's the kind of dumb that makes saints. The kind of dumb they erect monuments to. An all-encompassing, universal dumb. I saw a film about it once and it always reminds me of you. You see, it opens and you view these huge, beautiful planets rolling through space. Everything's ordered and peaceful and true. Then up comes the theme music. Your theme music. Dum, dum, da-dum. Dum, 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 dum. 2001 ways of being dumb. Think of the way you landed in jail. Dumb. Turned yourself in. Turned yourself in. Dumb. What good did the last 8 years do you?
I got to meet you.
Oh, big bloody deal. We didn't have much choice stuck in the slammer, did we? Look, when Cook gets here, we can sail across the open sea to freedom. You can meet a nice fella too, start afresh.
Bugger, Cookie, I want to stick with you. We're a team.
Look, we are just cellmates without the cell.
We're more than that and you know it.
Go far. You and me, we're not dykes. You know, we're not real dykes, only in jail. It's, well, you know, like us humans, we need to be touched. You know, we need someone to confide in and someone to see us naked on every level. You know, someone to see our bad moods and our thunderous cellulite thighs and all their flabby glory.
I like your thighs.
I didn't mean my bloody thighs. Oh, look, we've got to learn to be big again, be independent.
You're already big to me.
Are you saying I'm fat?
I'm saying, I love you, Jar.
Yeah, fat you mean.
You're not fat, you're beautiful, you're Queen Mary. No one makes a move without your say-so. You're the toughest, smartest woman in B Block.
Being Queen Mary in the can was like being the biggest, smelliest turd in a sewer. Queen of Kaka isn't exactly a PhD. When people on the outside see us in stir, they can't tell the difference between a big healthy stool and a rabbit dropping. All they see is a pile of shit. How could you spend 8 years inside and still wind up so innocent?
I wasn't innocent. I killed Neville.
Oh, that was an accident, for Christ's sake. The gun just went off.
I'm still guilty.
Believe me, anyone with a name like Neville deserves to die. Built for bloody punishment, you are. You were the only person I ever knew in prison who claimed they were guilty.
You pleaded guilty.
I cracked Detective Sergeant fuck-knuckles skull open in front of a television crew and 3 other cops. I mean, I figured it'd be a bit of a waste of time contesting the fact. Look, you see that little bit of air just hovering over there in the sunlight? I'm going to walk over there just because I feel like it. There is no one and no bar's going to stop me. I'm going to stroll over there, take a big whiff. I can smell the eucalyptus cooking in the leaves and a wildflower just about to bud. Ah, yeah. Reminds me of the day that Dad drove the whole family up the coast in a new Rover. He nicked specially for the occasion. Happy days. Now you try.
I detect the dusty smell of butterflies.
Oh, poetry!
And the rusty fragrance of damp earth. Ah, yes. Reminds me of the day my mother hid me away in the fridge so my father couldn't molest me.
Well, yeah, basically, that's the idea. You see, you're free. You're free to breathe whatever bit of air you choose. I was so young when I went inside. I kind of sort of been sent off the field for playing dirty and I'd sit in the sin bin for a while, but, you know, doing time is losing time. I was young, Mary Kelly. Me and my man Cook. Cookie and Mary Kelly. You know, I remember a time when we were sailing back through the Straits of Malacca.
Cookie! Bloody Cookie! I'm sick of hearing his name. Look, now's now and the past is in the past. The past isn't now, now comes after the past. And in the present, I want to spend my future with the person I'm with now.
You do that to me on purpose, don't you? Look, it's 12 years since I've even smelled a man up close, let alone felt one. Oh, come on, go far. Don't you ever think about it? The scent of a man. Don't you ever wonder if you miss it?
No. I miss you, Queenie. I miss you.
Cookie, bloody cookie. Snow fed, thick poppy sap, then fed him to the sharks. Only one day sail from Queen Mary Kelly on the ever endeavour of brotherly love.
No. No. Look!
And what, Cookie?
My legs!
What legs? I don't see any legs.
Oh, my God, my legs, my beautiful legs!
Oh, let's not exaggerate, Cookie. Your legs were never beautiful. Functional, yes, but beautiful never.
Hey, man! Can't you see? Some giant beast has chewed off my legs!
Well, you don't have to tell me. You were lucky. You were unconscious at the time, and me. Me, I saw the whole thing. It's shocking, brutal. I'll carry the trauma with me the day I go.
God, please. How could this be me? Just look at me.
Well, frankly, brother, I've been trying to avert my eyes. They're a terrifying sight to behold. It's hard for me to explain it, to see someone eating them, to be devoured as food. It strikes at the very centre of some primeval core. I mean, people are shockingly maimed and torn every day. Indescribable horrors are commonplace, but being eaten, even alive, it's hard for me to describe.
To me.
Yeah, I mean, well, we're just meat, bird, fish, animal, human. There's no real difference, just bags of meat in different shaped packages.
Oh, I don't want this to have happened.
To see that mass of sinews and muscles and teeth snapping at you, consuming your flesh, you know, in the eye of the beast, but nothing special. Nothing special. We can disguise ourselves with ornaments and perfumes. Philosophize till our butts drop off, but it still can't separate us from the fact that we're just meat.
Brother, we're both in shock. But I can't console you. It's you who must do something. I'm so incredibly numb. All the way from my head to my toes, I'm numb.
And that's some distance, considering your toes are probably halfway to
Jesus Christ, brother, are you mocking me in a time like this?
Well, what would you have me do, Cookie? Like your cell phone, just a piece of meat.
Oh, so I'm frightened.
No, I don't blame you, but don't be embarrassed. Feel free, just pretend I'm not here.
You're not there. All I see is a gargoyle, perched above me, leering and taunting me. You are not my brother.
Do you know how many paradise parrots exist on this planet? 3! And a single mating pair will fetch somewhere in the vicinity of $3 million. 3 million. Imagine 3 million single-dollar bills floating out of heaven, fluttering about, catching the occasional wind shifts, quivering and drifting, and seesawing back and forth and raining down on us. Imagine what we would do to gather them up. Did you love Mary Kelly? I mean, she's escaped from jail to be reunited with you, hasn't she? Her brother Walter always said she looked like a loose woman. Did you love her?
What's it matter?
Or did you?
I liked her. I liked her a lot. We were a team.
Shit, I'm not greedy, cook. Yeah, all I want is a place of my own. The Australian dream, the American dream, everybody's dream. I mean, shelter is a basic requirement of life. We're not snails or crabs. We're not turtles carrying a home about in our back. It's not natural drifting about endlessly. Haven't you ever wanted to settle down and have a few little cookies? Haven't you ever wanted to breathe?
Snow, help me!
Just 4 walls and a roof. A few plants in the backyard. A little garage with a few tools to build things. Some polished wood floors and some nice rugs. Oh, shit, you see that? There's 2 of them now. Disgusting, dirty creatures they are, swirling about.
Oh, let them go, Snow.
Let who go, brother?
The birds. It's wrong.
Oh, Jesus, I don't even have him yet and you want me to let him go. I mean, 3 million's a lot of money.
Too delicate. Too rare. They'll die.
Oh, this is a new tune. What atonement for your sins. You're part of the dying breed yourself, Cookie. Laconic seat of the pants Aussie swashbucklers live in jars full of formaldehyde. Time's run out for the cookies and the paradise parrots. Ounce for ounce, they're worth more than all the gold of heroin you could smuggle in a lifetime. Look, I know you've lost some weight recently, but what do you think a pound of your flesh is worth? I mean, the sharks were fighting over it, but who else could give a shit?
You bastard! Get you if it's the last thing I do!
Oh, sure, what are you going to do? Run after me? Kick my butt, dance in my grave?
Oh, ignominious! Foul and ignominious! How wretched to be abused to death.
Sorry, that wasn't being insensitive of me.
There's a little dot on the eye, like a grain of sand, a pinprick, a tiny, terrified speck in me that wants to live forever. Me, I'm brave, but this microscopic dot is hungry for more life, and it's asking you to help me.
Oh, look, there's another one! And another! I've never seen them break the surface like that before. God, how I hate this ocean. They must be swarming down there.
Down there. Down there. I can feel them glide below me. Giant heads all goggle-eyed to take the first bite. Oh, I'm numb.
We all make mistakes. Mine was leaving your life jacket on. No sooner had you hit the water, they were onto you. I couldn't watch you, my brother, after all.
Do you believe in hell, Snake?
No, it's being a bit negative, isn't it? Cool.
But do you?
Jesus, look at the size of that one.
Oh, eternal damnation!
Oh, it won't seem so long if you take a good book.
Lord, receive me into heaven.
That's the spirit! A bit of beseeching. Plead extenuating circumstances.
What do you think it's like? Heaven.
Heaven. It's like one long coke-out where everyone grins their tits off from here to eternity.
Snow, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, me too.
Snow.
Yes, cool.
Snowy.
Yes.
Snow. Snowy.
Yes, he.
Queenie, wake up, I think I saw something. Someone, hey, come on.
Gopher. Gopher? I don't believe it. She's actually gone somewhere without me. Christ. It's the first time I've been alone. Me, by myself, with myself. It's a bloody lonely spot out here. I wonder where she's gotten to. Probably lost. Probably bitten by a snake. Fallen off a bloody cliff or something. Oh well. She's got to learn to cope without me sometime. Oh, Gopher, honey, I love you, but it just isn't natural. No one's calling Queenie a dyke. I've made the right decision. I feel calm. I feel good. Oh, Jesus, I'd kill for a smoke. It's all I ever think about. I haven't had sex with a man in 12 years, and Cook's on his way. 12 years. But all I can think about is dirty cigarettes. Some people only have to close their eyes and a whole forbidden erotic world opens up for them, but me, I seem to have lost desire. My fantasy is having a glorious coffin fit beside an ashtray full of butts. It's gotten so bad the other night, I dreamed it was a cigarette. The embarrassing thing is, it felt wonderful. We were all standing there all together, snug and warm, kind of like having a party in a lift jammed in with a group of fragrant strangers. It was one of those crushed proof packs with the flash gold finish that the jet setters like. I was just standing there, all quiet, and all of a sudden the lid begins to open, and with it a shaft of grainy light. I look up and there's this gorgeous young woman looking longingly in our direction. She gives the pack a shake, and about 5 of us in the middle all shoot up in perfect cityscape formation, with me at the top. She sort of leans down and gently puts her lips around me. I remember thinking, I'm a cigarette, and proud of it. This is what I was meant to be. My destiny, sort of. Well, she doesn't like me straight away. She toys with me and taps me on the pack. There I am, like a sacrificial lamb at the altar, ready and willing for my fate, unbearable longing. Then finally, she struck the match. Oh, exquisite. The heat of the naked flame mixed with the damp cool of the lips. She takes a long, slow, deep tote and holds me away a little.
She blows a dark, swirling ring across the bedroom, and as it's circling, blows a series of little rings straight through the centre. Oh, I was in a sort of a haze. And all of a sudden I hear this thin, musical chuckle. We look around and there amongst the crumpled sheets is one of the most delicate women I've ever seen. She's watching us enviously from inside the satin. Without a word, we know what she wants. We give the pack a gentle shake and up pops another smoke. I recognise who it is. It's bloody Gopher. Next thing I know, we're being held end for end, and Gopher's on fire too. Oh, the aroma, it is bloody ecstasy. Her breath was as clean as lettuce, and I could feel my soul drifting off to heaven on a blue swirling ribbon. Oh, shit. Christ. I'm supposed to show how much of a bloody addict I am. Jesus, everyone else dreams about sex, but me? Nicotine junkie. Oh, filthy habit.
Filthy dream! There's a woman in my head.
Stay back, you mad bastard!
A woman in my head. I can't get her out.
Where in Christ's name did you come from?
I fell from the sky. I tripped from heaven.
What, are you a member of some weird sect of skydiving monks or something? Jesus, that'd be a sight from the ground.
I have fallen from grace with a woman in my head. I have sinned. Behind me! Get out and stand behind me!
What are you doing all the way out here?
Hiding from God.
Oh, I thought God was everywhere.
You don't really believe that, do you?
Don't ask me.
Out! Out, I say!
I think I'm going crazy. You hear what she just said?
Take that! I take your foul mouth with you! Straight!
Stay.
Oh, Christ, mate! You're going to smash your brains out! What is it you got there?
It won't leave me! They gave it to me.
Who?
The boys at St. Michael's.
You're on planet Earth or up in heaven?
Heaven on earth. I wasn't trying to dominate them. Little boys need discipline. We all do. They sent me this.
Well, it's biblical, all right. Hardcore Christianity. Oh, I hope these aren't nuns.
They put a woman in my head, look.
Yeah, I'm looking. Well, they've certainly cut the symbolism out. Obvious what Godhead they worship. Oh, and him. Boy, he should be Pope.
My mind is poisoned.
Ah, well, so someone sent you a porn mag, so what?
Well, look at the pain in their faces.
Well, they seem to be having a wow of a time to me.
Just look at this.
Well, the dog looks happy.
Look at the pain. It's almost exquisite.
Oh.
It's disgusting.
I will throw it away then.
It's stuck in my hand. I am so wretched.
Well, why don't you have an exorcism?
I can't.
I'm afraid of unleashing a giant upon the world. Afraid of dying, afraid of losing her.
Well, get a priest to forgive you.
You don't understand. I desire her. Desire is so monstrous, so huge. I'm like a thief. They can't forgive me till I give her back. But my desire is gargantuan. It's bigger than a cathedral. It's a skyscraper, a tower climbing up through the clouds, up and up like a, I don't know, like a
couple of miles of love tackle sounds like. But being happy you have desire. Some people have none. Instead of a skyscraper, there's a great big empty hole. Shit, if you dropped a rock into my desire, you'd have to wait a full minute before you heard the splash.
Splash, splash, splash. I hear splashing inside, washing back and forth like an ocean.
Well, maybe she's taking a bath. Why don't you give us some time to herself? Give us some freedom.
I can't stand it.
What, the woman in you?
Yes, the woman in me. She's trying to take me over.
Whee! Oh, thank God.
You hear her?
Over here!
Queenie, I can't find my way out.
She knows your name.
Oh, can you see the light?
Yes, I can see it.
Hallelujah, brother. She sees the light.
I'm stuck. I'm caught on something.
Yeah, well, use your knife, Einstein.
No! I'll sing no more. Not the knife.
Oh, shit, Gopher, you alright? I found something. What? Yes. Oh, stop farting around, will you? Jeez, just think 10 seconds ago I missed the bloody twit. Gopher, where have you got to now? Ta-da! Oh, Father Hard-on. You haven't killed him, have you?
Oh, I might have hit him a bit hard. He came at me in the dark with a weapon.
Jesus, he's right, it is stuck to his head.
Oh, God. I killed the priest. I think you'll lose a lot of points for that in heaven. Look. Oh, he's bleeding from the ear.
Oh, well, what'd you hit him with?
Just a rock.
Oh, is that all? A soft one or a hard one?
Guess it was a bit of a hard one.
I wonder if he's got any smokes.
Shouldn't we give him mouth to mouth or something?
Are you kidding? He's as mad as a bus full of monkeys.
Oh, you can't catch madness, can you?
Beats me, you try and find out. No wallets, no pockets, nothing, empty. Nothing of interest here.
You're not going to find any smokes in there.
I've always wondered what they wear under these.
Queenie, you can't do that.
Yeah, we'll take a look at that. He does it.
Oh. Well, the dog looks happy. He's a priest.
Yeah, well, think of it as a religious experience. Look, it's 12 years since I've seen one of these in the flesh. Aren't you curious?
No, it's rude.
Rude?
It's rude not to ask.
Oh, yeah. I was being frightfully rude.
Isn't this a bit immature?
It sure is. Voila!
Oh. Not much to them, really, is there?
There you go. It's a bit of a disappointment. Somehow in jail they've grown all out of proportion.
Looks much the same as Neville's. You seen one, you seen them all.
This was a fish that throw it back.
They say it's not what you got, it's what you do with it.
Who's they?
Men with little dicks, I guess. Maybe a couple of eyes on it, ain't a few legs, and not a bare dead room for a prawn. Hello, little brother.
Quack, 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 quack. What in fuck's name are you doing?
Oh, we used to do that to our little brothers in the bar.
Oh, shit. I bet they all ended up with raging castration complexes.
Not at all. Our complexions were perfect. Everyone in my family had beautiful skin.
Jeez, Gopher, how dumb are you?
How dumb do you want me to be?
Jeez, that's a tough one. Let's think.
What? Blazing hot. I remember the sun, and the sun was blazing hot. Lost, parched, a dusty, dry, swollen thirst. Lost and alone, alone and lost. Days, 2 or 3, falling a bone-dry worm of a riverbed. The world, shimmering, drunken. I stumbled round yet another bend and couldn't believe my eyes. An oasis, shade, glorious shade. A waterhole, right where the river turned back on itself. I fell to my knees and crouched face forward into the drink. Champagne, soothing away the blisters. That was 100 years ago. Fruit, sweet as honey. That'll put some colour in your feathers. Some paradise in your parrot. As luck would have it, I found a few stale tea leaves floating in my swag. So I pulled together some dried twigs and kindling and threw a match to it. I lay on my back, staring up through the trees, humming, thinking about food, contemplating sex. Out of the corner of my eye, I see a picture of innocence. There, on the other side, taking a drink. Eyes glistening, magic. Made me remember how intricate and delicate the world really is. Shh. Can you feel it? It follows me round. Hear it inside the creaking of the boughs. Taste a slight tang on the edge of the breeze. It was there 100 years ago, oiling its way through the undergrowth. Poisonous vapour, an evil thing, overtaking the pond. Sharp, like sherbet in the bridge of my nose, then climbing through my bones like a rat. Everything started to glitter, then go dark and furry. I felt hunger surge up from my gut with a blunt knife. I find I'm stalking it with some ancient trumpet singing through my veins. My scalp tingling on fire. My eyes, tiny pinpricks, staring down a long tunnel with everything on the outside of the creature unfocused and fuzzy. She could sense me. Eyes darting back and forward, nostrils flared, its haunches puffing like a bellows. It was as if every living thing other than myself knew that a murder was about to take place. First day I went quiet. The frogs, cockatoos, even the crows. But as I moved in for the kill, frenzy took the tiny forest. Strange music. I thought I could hear human voices in it, but not like a choir. More like a million beer-swilling drunks, all singing the same words, the same song, but all in different keys. I slid my knife from the scabbard, and in one movement, I struck. I struck again. It made a sickening, wounded noise. A strange, disappointed grunt. In the flurry, I tripped and toppled forward and found myself hugging it like an injured child, trying to help it, trying to undo the crime, trying to shut it up. As I did, the crows exploded and began pecking at one another, vicious bastards. One swooped down and plucked out a living eye. A living eye. Somehow this cold-blooded act brought me to my senses for a second. The crows were above, squawking and fighting over their prize. The very thing I'd been admiring only seconds before. I'd opened the door to a furnace, and an overpowering blast of molten guilt shot over me in a whoosh. Everything struck at once. Shame, victory, greed, contrition. But there was a beast, chuckling in my gut, clamouring to be fed. I stopped. I slowly looked about. Quickly I butchered the baby lamb. I sliced a chunk of flesh from its rump and ate it, raw and bloody. Revulsion. Revulsion kicked me down like a cur. I was on all fours, stuffing this blooded carcass into a bag. The campfire whined, and above the sound of the water spitting and splattering as it splashed over onto the hot coals, I heard the angry drumming. Mounds of dark earth and tufts of grass exploded under the hooves of 4 horsemen galloping at full clip. They were upon me, nowhere to run, covered in the blood of the lamb. There on all fours, I could feel their disgust, their contempt, their air of superiority. I held my ground, literally. Up came the squatter, mounted on his thoroughbred. Up came the troopers. 1, 2, 3. Where's that jolly jumbuck you've got in your tucker bag? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Then the three cops join in with the landowner, and the speakers in one voice, over and over, they keep saying, "Waltzing Matilda, waltzing Matilda, you'll come a waltzing Matilda with me." I knew I'd been caught red-handed. I was truly ashamed of the bloodlust that had overpowered me. I made up my mind there and then I'd never kill another living thing as long as I lived. But I couldn't get a word in edgeways. Waltzing Matilda, bloody waltzing Matilda. Arm in arm and kicking their legs. What did it mean, anyway? You'll come a waltzing Matilda with me. Waltzing? Out here? And who the fuck's name's Matilda? I couldn't take it anymore. So I jumped up and I yelled, "You never take me alive," says me. So I up and I ran. And I dove into the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? Waltzing Matilda? Waltzing Matilda? Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me? And my voice can be heard if you camp out by the billabong. Who'll come a waltzing Matilda with me?
Land ahoy, dear brother! I see it away in the distance. And you are so very dead. Poisoned, bitten, submerged. Oh, I can feel you slipping through the batshit black, gliding slowly downward past the grey and dead-eyed ghosts. Giant grey heads filled with endless rows of pins. Swallow him, dear ocean. Let him settle, then decompose at nature's rate, undisturbed till his gases make him pop. You've swallowed a fat, discourteous, inconsistent man, dear ocean. A fat man who loved you. A fat man who liked cake. A few more fat man bites would have saved us both so much agony. One death is enough. Land ahoy, dear ocean! Your domain ends there on the horizon, and there a fortune clothed in feathers awaits. Parrots, picked fresh from Eden's garden, from heaven, birds. Tiny colourful birds and I. We'll slip across your treacherous surface. We can tolerate each other once more, dear ocean, and then I'll settle far beyond your highs or neap. Mount Ararat, perhaps, just beyond where Noah disembarked. Farewell, dear brother. No longer inconsistent, no longer a brother, no longer a man. Just a shape on the end of a rope. A real weight holding down the shape of a man. Dear ocean. Dear brother. Dear me.
Don't make it too obvious. But if you look to your left, there's a pair of eyes watching us.
Where? I don't see anything.
Up in the branches, a bit more to the left.
Oh, where?
There!
On Friday, exactly at 4:30, came the elves with triumphant glee, and the first of their stains hit poor Mr. Gaines, the captain of industry. Then a pebble of podge took the night serve stodge in the curve of his convict vest. He gurgled ungluggish, his heart grown sluggish, his soul sank to rest. 'Tis inconceivable, scarcely believable, yet he was sent to rest. A poem by the great C.J. Dennis, Oggs, lines 39 to 48 from the Glugs of God. Excellent shot. Excellent shot. You've cracked the stony heart with a pebble. Women like you are what made this country great. I'm Sim, the son of Joy. Just call me Clancy.
Gopher, you okay?
Go. Go forward. Go for it. Wonderful, a doing word. You can see me, can't you, Gopher? Can you see my head?
Of course.
Can you see my hands?
Yeah, we can see all of you. Have you got a smoke?
Remarkable. Most folks can't, you see. I'm fading, disappearing, vanishing from sight.
Yeah, that's fascinating. Look, I'm craving for a smoke. You haven't got anything resembling tobacco on you, have you?
We crave for sunlight. We crave for meat. We crave for the might of being. But the cruelest thing in the walls of the jail is the craving for nicotine. Henry Lawson. Lines 65 and 66 from 103. Sorry, don't smoke.
How'd you know we done time?
It's etched on your face with a delicate chisel. Indelible and unmistakable.
Vanishing, you reckon?
Almost invisible. I'm developing a theory on it. It's a Japanese.
Oh.
Click out the cameras, click, 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 everywhere you go, there's another one. Snapshots, snapping away like angry crocs. With every snap, another hue slightly fades. They're sucking the rainbow from the world with their colour-hungry cameras. Storing the red, storing the blue, storing the colour on paper, then scuttling back to Tokyo. They got warehouses, splitting at the seams with holiday snacks over there. Soon they'll have it all. The world will be in black and white. We'll all be in grey.
I didn't know that.
Us bushmen will be the first to go, and your missus too. We're what made this country great. We're disappearing into the background. There used to be a time when people described me as colourful. They'd say, oh, Clancy, he's a colourful character living a colourful life. But Christ, now look at me, dull as dishwater. People have bleached away.
Yeah, I know the feeling, but there's not much you can do about it.
Yeah, but there is. The answer's in this cage. Take a look. Slowly there.
Oh, a bird. That's cruel.
Not just any bird. It's a paradise parrot.
It's a moth-eaten parrot.
They're perfection. Pure colour. The last of their tribe. Used to be tens of thousands of them one time. Poached out. Now there's only 3 left on the planet. One female, her mate, and this little fella here, doomed to a life of lonely celibacy.
He must be worth a few dollars.
Maybe millions. Maybe nobody cares too much. But if I can save them, help them to proliferate, they'll splash the sky with so much colour, no amount of cameras will be able to steal the spectrum.
A wonderful plan.
Oh, for Christ's sake, Gopher.
He's not trying too hard to get away.
He's got the weight of the world on his shoulders. Their souls are almost too heavy to carry. You see, a bird's soul and a person's soul are different shapes. Ours are shaped like tentacles. But a bird's soul's more like a cloud. And one cloud covers a whole species. That's why these paradise parrots seem so laden down. They're carrying the soul meant for tens of thousands. It's suffocating them. And me along with them.
Oh, don't worry. She'll be right.
She'll be right. That's the kind of attitude that made this country great.
Jesus, you two are made for each other.
Birds of a feather flock together.
Yeah? Well, keep your frock and feathers to yourself. You don't believe what he's talking about, do you? About colours and souls and all that shit.
Oh, I'm free. Free to think what I like.
It's Huck Put. Brother Huck Put.
Behind me, out of my head.
Huck Put.
How do you get a name like Huck Put? Then I asked.
We were best mates. And mateship's the bond between two men more sacred than marriage is what made this country great. I think he's dying. Ah, well.
You don't seem too concerned about it.
Dying, you mean? Ah, nah, I do it all the time, just like falling off a log. In fact, one time I died falling off a log.
So how many times you died?
Lost count. It all started by a pond. Hot. Blazing hot. I remember the sun, and the sun was blazing hot. It's a long story, I won't put you through it.
Thank fuck for that.
After that, it just started happening all the time. The usual stuff, stampedes, mine disasters, hanging, thirst, starvation, let's see, Eureka Stockade, of course, bush fires, smoking, irate husbands. I gave them plenty to write about. Paterson, Lawson, Dennis, all using colourful language about my colourful life and colourful death. And then came Gallipoli. Christ, don't mention the blood.
Gallipoli?
He doesn't want to talk about it, Gopher.
Jesus, the Gallipoli no sooner would I get up than another bullet to rip through me. There was dysentery and shrapnel flying in all directions. I was dropping like flies, but it's what made this country great.
So, you died recently?
Nah, only the other day I was leaning over for a drink, and this big old croc sprang up and bit my head clean off. I was rolling around in the belly of the beast for days.
So what happened?
Died again. Says he, whenever the moonlight creeps through inlace boughs in a shy star peeps, down from its crib in the craven sky, no left folly who fears to die. Seeds, Dennis? Lines 61 to 66. Sim to summer joy. I've got another two in the other cage. Well, I had to separate them. This little fella's not as strong or as colourful as the other male, so he missed out. Poor little bugger. Cuts a lonely figure, don't he? You know how he feels. Oh, well, three's a crowd, even if there's only three of us left when it gets down to mating. Sex and violence and power and continuing the genetic line since it's all a bit berserk. Fair enough, come and take a look, eh?
So, you've had me on your mind, have you, hot-put?
You?
It's a filthy little mind, blood vessels all swollen with unrequited lust. They're all about to pop. Well?
Don't open it, you'll fly this one, she's ready to make.
Well, what?
Tear that robe from your body and we'll make love right here on the shore. Let's scratch that unsated itch with a wave of passion.
No, I can't.
You can! Together we can churn up a maelstrom. We can ride the undertow, then drift up to heaven. My ocean, your sky.
I've got a headache.
You've got a what?
How she bit me?
She's not a pet guy, but she's from the wild.
A fucking headache!
Look, you can feel the bump. Pop. I felt a blow pop in my ear. Look! She's out. See her? See? She's out of my head.
She's out of his head.
Who? What head?
Can't you see her? She's right in front of you.
Oh, I don't see anyone.
The sea. It's Biff. She's the ocean. Majestic, awesome, the spirit and embodiment of the mighty depths. Surely you can see.
A headache?
She fell out of my ear. I could hear her waves crashing as she poured out of me.
I'll give you a headache.
But I do have a headache.
Oh, well, you can thank Gopher for that.
Your gopher.
It wasn't a very hard rock.
Don't you want to touch me?
I want to ravish you.
Me?
Hi, I saw her first.
You're the object of all my desire.
Queenie!
You want heat or something, Gopher?
Okay, perhaps a little touch of your breast.
Take away, you filthy bugger!
Huck put hi.
I hear a voice from the bottom of a well.
Yeah, coitus interruptus.
It's me, Clancy. Don't you know who I am?
I can see a blurry outline. Yes, I can feel someone familiar. Clancy! I know who you are, but you don't know who I am really.
Okay, I'll bite you.
I'm the rustle on the leaves, the throaty howl in the wires, the eerie still, the timpani and trombones in black, ferocious gales. Biff and I temper your every mood. She is the sea, and I am the sky.
It's all right, I asked. Look, Gopher, is it just me?
Hypnotic as the ebb and flow, mysterious, luminescent, symmetry of form.
Slim?
Young, slim, radiant.
Are we gonna fuck? Or are you just gonna stand there dribbling? What's she got to say for herself?
Nothing really.
Oh, that'd be right, wouldn't it? You knock a female out of a fella's head, and she's not going to be a mature woman with something to say for herself, is she? Men are all the same.
Well, I'm not a man, I'm a priest.
What? You're not a man? Let's have a look at what's under there.
Do you want to see under my habit?
Piece up, you wanker! Quack, 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 quack.
Watch out for the ducky, you mad bastard!
Listen, do you hear that?
Probably the wind.
I didn't say a word. When I speak, the world shudders. When I open my mouth...
Shut up! Someone calling.
Should be the captain. The captain sailed to the southern seas and sailed the Spanish Main. And some sailed out beyond the world, and some sailed home again. Henry.
Captain.
Lawson. Lines 2 to 4, the captain. Captain Cook. Him and me and his brother Snow are gathering all the rare and delicate creatures. We're restarting Eden. We're sailing to the land of God. Huck's coming with us.
Cookie! Go for a cookie!
Whoopee fucking do.
Ahoy! Ahoy, Captain! Ahoy! It's me, Clancy! Ahoy, Clancy!
What's all this ahoy shit?
Nautical shit! Sounds like Snow's with them.
Go for, how do I look?
Fat.
Ahoy! Cookie! It's me! Mary!
Mary! Is it now? Oh, that really marks the end. I hate it.
I don't hate me, Gopher.
Oh, I hate myself.
Now, don't be dumb.
I hate being me.
Yeah, well, somebody's got to be you.
Yeah. Why does it have to be me?
2 days at sea, the ever-endeavor's prow plows through hot celibate night. A thin line sliced into my salty skin, a tiny thin white scar, forever healing in its wake.
I said don't fucking stare, alright? What do you want? You want to know what I'm thinking? Okay, alright. I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I can't swim, that's what I'm thinking. Do you hear that, Brother Walter? I still can't swim. Brother Walter? Brother Walter at the altar. I was only 8 when he decided it was high time I learned to stay afloat. He drags me by the ear to the deep end and says, "It's time to be baptised, boy. Sink or swim." He was a big man. To a young boy, he seemed like a giant. I was clinging onto him like a terrified cat. I remember seeing that crucifix around his neck and thinking, he'd never throw me in if I was hanging on to that symbol of love and peace, but he just picked me up above his head and hurled me out the centre of the pool like a rag doll. The squeals and the clatter of the kids disappeared with a splash. Then silence. For some crazy reason, I shut my eyes tight as I could, thinking somehow I'd hold the water out. My arms and legs were a thrashing machine, but I sunk like a stone. Blind rock. Eyes shut and struggling so hard I couldn't tell what was up and what was down. My head was buzzing around the bottom of the pool like a bee on a pane of glass. I started praying. Hail Mary, full of grace, the Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb. In the midst of my terror, my mind became fixed on the mystery of that one phrase. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb. Then before my very eyes, the Virgin Mary appears, only she's hugely pregnant. Her hand beckons me, hypnotising me like a sea nymph, her blue robes flowing in the current in slow motion. My mind was transfixed on her belly, but slowly I gained the courage to look her in the eye, to meet her gaze. Mum! It was my mother's face. She smiles at me kind of strange and sexy. And then she runs her tongue over her teeth and begins to slowly open her robes. I'm horrified, but I can't look away. Her robes fall open, and instead of milky breasts and a swollen belly, she has this huge watermelon for a stomach. A fat green egg with a jagged crack appearing across it as it starts to open like a giant clam. Just a little at first. And as it does, a tiny red grape tries to squeeze its way out. Seems to give up the struggle, then one last push and it breaks free. Ping! A thin trail of blood spirals in its wake, rich and red, fading to rust. Then another ping and another ping, gaining more and more force. I heard a strange rumble in a gut, then boom! And with the boom I was suddenly pelted with apples, pears, peaches, all varieties of fruit. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb! Just tons of it fire out at me. I put my hands up in front of my face to protect myself, but I'm battered, engulfed and knocked senseless as I pray. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb! Blessed is the fruit of thy womb! And then I admise and screamed. Screamed like a newborn child. Screamed, and as I did, I sucked down my first exquisite lungful of water. Such a relief to know I didn't have to fight anymore. Paradise. Like when you're a kid and you crap your pants in public. One part of you is going, that was a serious mistake. And the other part of you is going, better. I sort of settled on the bottom after that. I was staring up through the water at the blurry black figure of Brother Walter with his hands raised to heaven, praying for God to intervene and save me. I was thinking, Zorro's come to see me off. Death ain't so bad after all. And I kind of just slipped away like watching a slide burn on a projector. Hail Mary, full of grace. The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou amongst women, and blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Raising the sea level like that guy for love and Holland's in serious trouble.
If Cook's anything like his brother Snowy, I'll be buggered if I know what you ever saw in him, Queen. Suppose you're thinking about Cookie right now.
Nah. I was thinking it's been a decade since I stood at the helm of the Ever Endeavour. Well, the good old days, a nose full of sea spray and a lung full of sweet nicotine. Snow's all right, he's just young.
Every time I see his cheeky little prattish smile, I just want to slap him. It reminds me of the dog Neville once gave me as a present. Only thing apart from a black eye here or there he ever gave me. He said it had a pedigree a mile long. It was a yappy little mongrel with legs so tiny its balls used to roll along behind it like a trail. Red ball. It was an ugly sight to behold. But rather than be shy about it, it had one of those I'm a thoroughbred grins on its face that made everybody hate it. Complete strangers that go out of their way to cross the road just to give it a quick kick in the guts. They didn't even care if I was looking, just wander up, tip their hat, good morning, step on the dog's head and keep walking. Every single mutt in the world, without exception, detested it on sight. They'd be waiting in line outside the house. He was covered in teeth marks from head to toe. Dobermans bit it, bull terriers bit it, Pekingese bit it. Shit, I even bit it.
I never knew you had a dog.
Well, I did.
I thought I'd heard all your stories 100 times. Well, what happened to it?
Canine suicide. You see, it turned into a complete nervous wreck. I was taking the stupid, smelly shit of a thing for a walk one day when this dog posse comes looking for it. Before I can get a good grip on the lead, it bolted and ran headlong under the dual wheels of a cement truck. Didn't even try to dodge it, just splat under the wheels. Ended up looking like some avant-garde bath mat. Neville found out about it at the pub and rang me to say when he got home he'd beat the living shit out of me. So I peeled the dog off the road, got some paint and wrote "Welcome" on it in big white letters. Then I left it outside the front door for him. He didn't notice the dog. Even wiped his feet on it, if I remember correctly. He just stormed into the bedroom and came out brandishing the gun. We struggled over it, and I guess you sort of know the rest.
Yeah, it went off.
No. Well, I overpowered the turd and got it off him. He was calling me slut and whore and bitch. Said I won this round, but next time I wouldn't be so lucky. The worst part was, he started grinning, just like the dog. Like the mongrel's ghost had entered his pea brain. Miserable bastard, first time I'd seen him smile in years. So I thought, I'll do him a favour. Then I blew his stupid fucking head off.
Jesus. I bet that wiped the smile off his face.
Wiped it off and stuck it onto the kitchen wall.
You always said that the gun just went off.
Yeah, well, it did just go off just after I pulled the trigger.
I mean, you've been lying to me for 8 years. You had me totally believing you. Why would you do something like that?
Oh, I didn't want you to think you were the only woman in the can dumb enough to plead guilty. Oh, Queenie, I think I just threw up my liver.
Well, better out than in, Dales.
Not much of a sailor, are you, Guy for love?
Oh, I'm not much of anything.
Yeah, what you are, what you are. Took millions of years of evolution to create a guy, but just like this parody.
You're trying to say I look like a budgie.
Look at that. Yeah, sweetie.
Yeah.
Fashioned by the forces of nature. Gravity, yeah. They're invisible, aren't they? The sun's rays, clear white. But when these creatures spread their wings, open their throats, and hover above us, we see every shade and shape and hue. All the hidden mysteries. Us living things. We reflect the shape of life.
The bottom of the cage reflects my life.
Yeah? Me and these birds are like tiny pilot lights, flickering in the breeze. The slightest shift in the wind and poof, I vanish. Death's easy, but disappearing terrifies me. My best mate doesn't even know I exist.
Mine too. Oh, I don't think you should trust Snow.
Oh, I'll admit he's a slimy little turd. But trust's an important thing to believe in. I mean, trust in slimy little turds is what made this country great.
I can't believe the cook hasn't got a cigarette stashed in here someplace.
Yeah, he only gave up recently.
What's with the photos?
Memories, hopes, dreams. I'm buying a house, see? Don't smudge.
Buying a house? Why? You getting married or something?
Of course. Eventually, doesn't everyone?
Ooh, is she pretty?
Haven't met her yet.
Ah, a bowerbird, eh? Build a colourful nest and then attract a mate.
Yeah, maybe. I took that shot at sunset. It's old colonial. Shocking choice of colour, but that veranda just wants to jump up and hug you.
So where is Cook, Snowy? I expected to see him by now.
Am I my brother's keeper?
Buying a house, huh? Smuggling fauna, smuggling birds, right?
We're exchanging a couple of paradise parrots for a little piece of heaven, fair swap.
Cook smuggling birds, I don't know, that's kind of low and... I don't know, I reckon it's sort of puffy.
Puffy? Who's Puffy?
Oh. Clancy, we were just talking about Lawson.
Ah, nothing puffy about Lawson.
Well, you've got to admit the way he always goes on about men covered in sweat and muscles, you know what I mean? Suspect.
Oh, I don't believe my ears. It's men, sweat and muscles that made this country great. I suppose you think I'm puffy too, do you? Shit, I'm straight as a row of tents. Man's. Look at you. There's more important things for a bloke to do than buy a house and spend the rest of his life pumping out kids and lying in bed chatting to his missus. A bloke hanging around with women, that's what I call puffy.
What do you call a bloke who hangs around with blokes?
A bloke.
It's the nature of the species. You build a shelter that's snug and warm, then go forth and multiply.
Well, I never lived in a house yet without there wasn't something wrong with it. Give me a good tent, Henry Lawson.
Or give him more bricks and stones so a man can build an Aussie home in Burke's backyard.
But they all grow idle and fond of ease, and easy to swindle and hard to please. C.J. Dennis.
Well, I still call Australia home, Peter Allen.
Will you two stop squirting testosterone in each other like a couple of tomcats?
Well, don't you want to be proud of your nation?
It stuck me in jail for 12 years. Why should I be patriotic? All countries are much the same. We're all going to take a bald, fat bastards, make the laws for the next batch of bald, fat bastards. The rest of us are cannon fodder.
And proud to be. Being cannon fodder for a pack of bald, fat bastards is what made this country great.
I tell you what, it wouldn't hurt this nation one little bit to have a fellow with my sort of education. Put a big broom through it, make a clean sweep and start a new order.
Yeah, and if anyone misbehaves, you can give them a good smack in the bottom.
And in the long run, they'd even grow to like it. I did.
I'll bet you did.
Yeah, just bend them over and spank their beefy little cheeks, eh, Clancy?
Give me a good punch in the jaw any time, that's how I learned.
Yeah, smack them on the bum and punch them in the guts. That way you keep everybody happy.
No one's slapping my body.
Speaking of beefy cheeks and bald, fat, ugly bastards, who is this ugly fucking tub of gut starring in all your photos, Snow?
Cook, the captain.
Cook?
Give us a look.
Oh, hey. What happened to his beautiful hair?
Yeah, what happened to his beautiful legs?
Hail, Oceanus, unfathomable green, blue-green beauty, blue-grey, green-blue hues, who shade my wildest rainbow. I breathe you up, inhale you. Hail, Oceanus, how I adore you! Look, I've finished. Look, Biff. Look, everyone, what do you think?
Great.
Great.
Great. Now how about that fuck? What's it supposed to be?
Chess. is the complexity of her moods, her unpredictability symbolized by the dice, intuition in the cards, while the whole structure has its foundation resting on the simplicity and innocence of a child's board game. It's an altar, a three-dimensional prayer, mirroring the essence of all that is woman.
Well, I'm a woman, and it doesn't do much for me.
You don't understand. Perhaps you didn't play many games as a child.
Not much. Oh, we had an old beat-up board game called, Snakes. That was it.
What? No, Annie?
No. Only snakes.
Snakes and snakes. Poor little bugger.
It's beautiful, Huck.
Isn't it, though?
Oh, yeah, I'm getting really horny looking at that piece of shit. Before you were terrified of me, now you adore me. That's 3-play and 5-play, but there's somewhere between terror and adoration called 4-play. If you think you're gonna strut about like an idiot, you're just showing off.
I'm not showing off.
Oh, nobody said you were.
Don't forget I've been inside your head. Let me tell you, it's not a pretty sight. You've got your brain and your heart and your balls all tangled up and fighting with one another. Balls have only one mission in life, Huckfoot. They want to rule the world. Only trouble is, bollocks aren't too smart!
Bollocks!
So do you, fuck knuckle.
It's so still.
Sorry, I'm winded, breathless with love.
Now that's better.
Is it always like this up on the Gulf of Carpentaria?
Oh, Dame Nature, no scornful cries and all of death and the share of slaughter. Many indeed are the nameless graves where a victim sleep by the grey Gulf water. Paterson, by the grey Gulf water.
I suppose he wrote it about you.
Nah. But I was there.
Ever compose any poems yourself, Clancy?
On the spot. The wet sea's flat, with ne'er a feature. It's wet, it's flat as pizza.
Oh, sorry to be doing this on your girlfriend, Huck. Nothing personal.
No, go right ahead. Spill your guts all over me. Everyone else does. Haven't got an oil slick or something you'd like to throw in while you're at it?
Don't lean over too far, go, for there's sharks down there. I saw a man get eaten once. They tore his legs off.
Ah, that's nothing. Everyone swallowed me whole one time. It's freezing cold inside, like being inside a corpse. Worst death of all.
God, I hope we get some wind soon and get out of here.
Sorry, I'm in the pit of a ponderous doldrum.
I like being becalmed.
Look around, it's just so big.
Strange though. By the reading on the barometer, looks like we're headed into the eye of a storm.
Let me see. Oh, yes. Oh, I can feel it. Tumultuous turmoil. Tempestuous temper. Crack! I'm split wide open. My jagged forks of light. Up, nimbus. Forward, cumulus. Rally to the call, Cirrus, and onward, stratus. Into the breach. Spume and fizz. Cotton, scudding, zephyr wisp. Whoa! Whoa! My blustery full-blown blusters busting out all over!
I'll give it a break. Look, the needle's stuck. It's broken.
Oh, I knew that. Just let me bring up.
Oh, look, the sky's fallen. Oh, look, there's blood gushing out of his ear.
Go, pump his chest. I'll give him the kiss of life.
Jesus, it looks like he's having a fit or something.
I feel a trillion tiny bubbles fizzing through me.
We're leaving.
We can't just leave. What are they doing over there?
Nothing lets you and me wander over the horizon and whip up a nice juicy storm, blow out the cobwebs.
Well, I can't just whip up a storm. I need to be in the right mood.
We're losing go for pump hard.
Kiss me, come on, take the plunge.
I can't. It's a sin against everything.
Against what? Not nature. We are nature. Come on, I'm hot as hell.
Hold his head back.
What? Hell? Not hell.
Taste how salty my skin is.
Skin temptation. Behind me! Sit! Roll over! They did? Everything is smeared with original sin.
There's no such thing as original sins. They've all been done before.
I'm riddled with guilt.
Oh, the greatest aphrodisiac of all. Better make your mind up quick, otherwise I'm off.
I've got a pump.
He's coming back. Don't leave me.
Make up your mind, Huck.
Okay. Stand aside, vows. Fuck celibacy. Biff, kiss me.
Oh, you haven't got a headache, have you?
Yes, but who cares? He's starting to break. Kiss me, Biff. You kiss me. Kiss me, please.
Your move, Huck.
Kiss me. Huck. Kiss me. It's me. Kiss me, Biff. Kiss me. It's me. Clancy. Your best mate.
Gee, they are best mates, aren't
You know, 12 years ago, the world was reasonably sane and everyone smoked. Now no one smokes and everyone is totally, enormously, knuckly nuts.
Didn't notice.
Yeah, well they are.
If you say so.
Yeah, I'll say so.
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Gopher.
Yeah.
You've noticed that Clancy's got his eye on you, haven't you?
He kissed me.
He what? Where?
What's the matter?
The cheek? The forehead? The lips?
Smack on the lips. Bang.
Oh, that bastard. What was it like?
Oh, clumsy. Short, sharp, but sweet. A little bird, peck of a kiss.
Well, you don't waste much time, do you?
What's the matter to you?
Oh, it doesn't.
Good.
Oh, good.
Fine.
Oh, fine. Good. Great.
Hey, strange wild birds, will you bear a greeting to the folk that live in the northern land? Then for every sweep of your pinions beaten, you shall bear a wish to the sunburned land. Paterson, lines.
You're looking a bit off colour, Clancy. Enjoy the cake?
Snow. You're a liar, snivelling, cheating, weak, mediocre, slimy bastard swank.
That's what makes this country great.
In every office on every floor are swanks, distracting swanks, acting swanks at school, and coldly distant sub-assistant, under swanks galore. Dennis the swanks of gosh. You think I haven't been poisoned before? You think I can't look at the stars and see we're not headed to gosh? Garter said you couldn't be trusted. I'm on to you.
I know. That's why I've poisoned you.
I know. And that's why I let the female go.
You what?
I'm letting the males go too. Cook and me are trying to save the world and you want to cash in on it for a few pieces of silver?
Now wake up, Australia! Cook's been cheating you for years. That's how the world works. The have-nots and the have-yachts.
Bullshit. What are you going to do with that? I've been stabbed before with poison more times than you've had hot dinners. I just count 10 and I'm up again.
Well, you may have to count to infinity this time. Look, I'll show you something.
Oh! Gee! No! That hurt. Jesus, that hurt.
Look, it's just as I thought. You shouldn't have separated the birds, Clancy. How are they going to mate? All your colours run out now you've gone and done that.
Red. Jesus, red. Don't do that again, will you? Felt bloody terrible.
Do you think I hit anything vital?
It hurt more than all the other times I've died put together. I'm having trouble breathing, Snap.
I must have hit a lung. It's not really good enough, is it?
Oh, stop it! God, stop it! Just stop it! Stop it right now!
It's a very deep red, isn't it? Once more for good luck.
Enough!
Oh,
It's a beautiful night, Brother Huck.
thank you. Yes, I'm looking particularly attractive this evening. There's something in my ear. I can hear a sound like a bee on a pane of glass.
Huck! How The colour's pissing out of me.
Listen, felt like something crawled into my cathedral and spat on a candle. I smell burning wax and hear a bubbly choking sound. You hear it?
Yes, it's the flutter of wings. The female flew the coop, see? She's still circling.
Ah, fabulous fancy. Now cold, forlorn. Goes well with the phoenix and the unicorn. James Macaulay, to a dead bird of paradise.
Yes, I feel every little beat of her flamboyant wings. I feel her in my solar plexus.
Huck! Let them go! If they're together, I'm safe.
That's put me in an extraordinarily melancholy mood. I think I'll go and plan something special for tomorrow's sunrise.
Huck! I think he's killing me!
Anything you particularly like? Mist? Lightning?
There's something tasteful. A touch of requiem purple. A little splash of red, perhaps.
You don't think that's too somber? I'll see what I can do.
There'll be no colour, Huck. No, nothing.
Now, where were we?
Snipe. I'm just not in the mood for this.
Now, I don't know how to put this, but if I lower you over the side, still alive and bleeding like a stuck pig, there's ugly grey shapes down there slithering through the black. Now, you don't want me to do that, do you?
Too bloody right, Dave.
Well, you know what I have to do then, don't you?
You're a bastard, Snow, bloody bastard. You low-polluted bastard, said the captain of the push. Get back to where your sort belong, that's somewhere up the bush. And when you're down and out, a dismal bloody wreck, may you slip back through your arsehole and break your fucking neck. Henry! Lawson! The bastard from the bush.
Heaven! Shall his ghastly southern corpse float round for days and days? Shall it dash neath cliffs untrodden, rocks where naught but cedar sprays? God in heaven, hide the floating, falling, rising face from me. God in heaven, stay the gloating, mocking, singing of the sea. Lawson.
Darling, yes, I can feel it tonight. A beautiful night.
Jesus Christ, what is that? A tidal wave or something?
Biff and I, we're as horny as hell. Tweety, Gopher, man the light run.
Oh, Titus!
I love you, man. Just enjoying the calm.
I guess you deserve some calm after that little shindig you put on. You were like the old days, howling and switching direction like a maniac. Shit, you did not whip me up. I was a swirling, chunderous, deep blue grave. Wham! Smash! Oh! Don't know what get into you, but fuck, you should be proud of yourself.
There was certainly nothing premature about it. We seemed to go on for hours, but I'm sure it was you who started it.
It was you, Huck, and you know it. If you don't mind me saying, you're a little weird.
Nothing to do with me, Biff. It's just when the barometer gets that low, it's like I think I'm going to explode. I lose control, can't help myself.
Well, I like it, whatever it is.
It's a mystery, that's what it is. I can't plan squalls, I just am what I am, do what I do.
Oh, but when we get together, what a team! You see some of the waves we were making. I was a murderous, bloodthirsty giant, gargling foam like a rabid dog, spray hissing and whipping and spitting this way and that. Then down I'd come, boom, the crests, killers. Up I'd come again, building bigger and nastier. You screaming and thundering and holding me up till I was a sheer drop to hell. Murderous, punch-drunk, biff, smack, crunch, cop batten.
We were a tad violent.
We were awesome and then the finale. It just kept on building inside me. Yes, yes, yes! How can anything feel so good, feel so bad and good and bad? And who gives a shit? Here I come. That last wave was as good as any I've achieved. I picked and then peeled off to the right. Perfect shape that roared all the way to the coast and smacked into a tiny fishing village. Swallowed it whole and sucked out the splinters. Ah, you can do it to me.
Like I said, I don't plan it. It's just natural. You fill me with moisture and I pump you full of air. That's the way things work.
Shit! You really know how to spoil a good moment. Let's back till our teeth rattle, our toes turn up and our eyeballs pop.
I think my eyeballs did pop.
There was just one little thing.
What little thing?
You still haven't kissed me.
Anyone? Oh, Jesus. I'm the only one left. Last survivor. Go for love. I'm all alone.
Mary Kelly. How's tricks?
Cook? Is that you?
Come over here and give old Cookie a big kiss.
You look so different.
Oh, I've turned into a bit of a bald, fat bastard. But you know what they say? It's the most virile men who lose their hair and physiques first.
Do they? Who's they?
Bald, fat bastards, I guess. How's about a big, meaty, blood-red kiss?
Oh, no thanks, I'm not in the mood.
Oh, you smell like the sea.
Oh, you smell like a man.
Bet you missed it. The scent of a man.
Have you seen Gopher?
Gopher, what's a gopher?
Ah, it's my cellmate.
Oh, who needs a cellmate without a cell?
We're a team.
So are you and I, Mary. Tell me, after all these years, do you still find me attractive? Sexually attractive, I mean. My legs may be torn off, but my manhood's still intact. Still in fine running order. I can feel it dangling below me. You and me, we could start afresh. Nothing ostentatious, just we could raise a fine flock of kids. Teach them how to sing. Show them how to catch worms in the morning.
Oh, I don't want kids, I want high-seas adventure.
Well, you're having that right now. Imagine the tales we can tell our offspring. Stories to be handed down for generations. Oh, I can gaze into their beady little eyes and see myself, my immortality. Imagine a cute little brood of cookies frolicking about the place, eh? At first there'll be just a few dozen, then hundreds, thousands, millions of cookies filling every corner of the globe. Sure, old Grandpa Cook might be fat, bald and legless, but what a grand old patriarch. Loved by all, the holder of the wand. From his sceptre came forth the seed of life.
Yeah? What does Queenie get out of all of this except Verica's veins and tits down to her ankles?
Who's Queenie?
She shared a cage with Gopher. They were good to one another. They gently touched.
Shit, bet you missed old Cook stuck in a cage with a couple of old jailbirds molesting one another.
Yeah, I guess there were three of us. Queenie, Gopher and Mary Kelly. Poor Mary, they kicked the stuffing out of her. There was nothing I could do, but I thought I was her, but I'm Queenie.
Oh, you're still married to me. Always will be.
I'm Queenie. Queen Mary. Nobody made a move in B Block without my say-so. If you want Mary Kelly, she went down a couple of days ago to the Air Endeavour.
Ah! Something's got me by the nuts! Oh, it's Jerry's dragging me down! Mary, help me!
Stop, Cook, you pull me in!
Ah! My balls! My beautiful balls! Gone! Oh, my little cookies! Gone! I'm lost inside the belly of some giant beast. Hairless, legless, and ballless. I'm the last cookie. The last. Oh, I hope you choke on them, you vicious breed. You've swallowed my entire family tree, you cold-blooded bastard! Nipped it in the bud! Oh, Mary, it swallowed the blessed fruit of thy womb! Mary, where are you going?
Where am I going, Papa?
Oh, wait! Being castrated has its advantages, eh? You don't want kids? Fine!
No, get away from me!
Mary!
I have ended for beginning. I should have another innings. I should have another score. And the surges sing his winnings. And the surges shout his winnings. And the surges shriek his winnings. All along the sullen shore. Lawson,
Clancy, something to state my balls.
well, there's no account for taste.
Oh, the balls! The beautiful balls!
Let's not exaggerate, Cookie. Your balls were never beautiful.
Clancy, who's that pulling you along?
Just the current.
Nah, it's her. She's a woman.
It's not a woman, it's the sea.
The sea is a woman.
The sea is a body of water, not the body of a woman, Cook. If there's going to be anything, it would definitely be a bloke.
The sea's always been my first and only true love.
I love the sky.
Oh, me too, but wait, hey, I'm only hairless and legless and a little overweight. My balls may be torn up, but my member's in top shape. You and me can make some waves. Mary. Balls aren't everything, eh? Sense of humour's what counts. Sharing a joke. Having a good laugh, eh? That's what's important. Oh, which reminds me, oh, Mary, have you heard the one about the two blokes stuck in the life raft with the farmer's daughter? Oh, you'll cat yourself. Oh, Mary!
Oh, give up, Gopher, they're gone. Let's worry about us. Life raft's gone. No provisions, food, water. Life vest.
Will you look at mine?
I'm still the captain.
You can't be captain of a piece of wood, Snow.
I killed the sky, you don't need a vest.
True enough, I suppose.
Keep it up. Just hang on to it.
It's all my fault. Biff and I got a little carried away. What a woman!
Woman? I didn't see any woman. All I saw was you with your hand up your habit going hell for leather. No wonder you went blind. Disgusting. Dribbling and howling and foaming at the mouth like a demented beast, you pervert wanker.
You've got no idea. I discovered sex. It's as big as the ocean.
Oh, I've got an idea, Huck.
Yes, but you've been incarcerated.
They've never stopped anyone.
But how? Who?
Queenie and me, we're a team.
You and Queenie.
Did your eyeballs ever pop?
All the time, don't worry, they grow back. Sex just makes your ears ring for a while.
Yes, my ears are ringing.
Oh, wonderful. I'm going to starve at sea with a lesbian and a masturbating priest. Sink with a boatload of sexual deviants.
Sexual deviants are what made this country great.
What are you doing, Snow?
Father Huck, will you hear my confession?
Why? What good would that do?
Well, without food or water, I'm afraid I may die. You're a priest.
I'm the sky.
Near enough. Bless me, Father, for I have sinned. It's been about...
You're a bit mad, don't you think? If you did something wrong to someone, then undo it and ask their forgiveness, not mine.
Some things can't be undone.
Some things can't be forgiven.
Look, the rules of the game are, if I want to make confession, you're supposed to listen.
Okay, I'll listen.
Okay, fair enough. Somehow it just doesn't seem official when you're wearing this.
Ah, there's another rule.
It is that.
You wouldn't cheat, would you, Snow?
Only when you're not looking.
But I'm blind, Snow.
In that case, I guess you're not looking.
Thirsty. My stomach's rumbling so loud it wake me up. See that? Some sort of light in the clouds.
Yeah, it's come from the coast.
Land? You sure?
Long way off.
Can't be too far. You got Huck's vest, Snowy. What have you done to him?
Well, the sky and the sea have been locked in a lover's embrace.
Jesus, Snow.
Joke is. No sooner had I bitten his fucking head off, the female landed. Sat right in the warmth of your neck. She looked tired. Wings drooped. Panting, her feathers brushed her cheek and a touch ended your sleep. You mumbled something and a few tears squeezed their way out and sat in a pool at the bridge of your nose. She rested a while. Then she gathered her wings and stood upright and leaned her head back to call. Nothing. Too tired, too broken, too thirsty to sing. Then she pecked around the edge of your tears to wet a whistle and tried again. A single dehydrated note fell flapping and gasping. The loneliest sound in the world. Oh well. She'll be right.
Jesus, they put people like me in Queenie in jail while people like you run around destroying the fucking world.
They're already extinct. I guess it doesn't make much difference. Just bags of meat in different shaped packages.
Huh? Food, can you hear me?
If I can feel you all around me.
She's still out there.
He's in that direction somewhere. Help me,
We're at
Pat.
the mercy of the current.
Help me.
It's impossible.
We could swim across together.
Swim. We. In the ocean in the dark.
He doesn't sound too far away.
I can't swim. Does that make you happy?
Give me your vest, then I'll take it out and put it on him.
Fuck him! Looks like we reached a bit of a stomach.
You got a box full of hopes and memories. I've lost everything.
No!
Give me your vest. We're coming, Huck. Ah, the Donna and Joe. Is that your mum? The christening cute. Pity they didn't hold your head under a bit longer. Cigarettes had them stashed, eh? Oh, the veranda just jump up and hug you.
Okay, all right. Just don't leave me here alone too long, all right? There.
Thank you.
What are you doing, you stupid woman?
Stupid.
Jesus Christ, look.
The sea's picking up snow.
No, it's her. I can see her. See, she's a whore.
Little boys need discipline.
No, keep away.
I'm gonna swallow you whole.
Go for she wants to drown me.
It's her nature.
Can you hear my belly rumbling?
Go for quick, throw me alive.
You're gonna behave, Snow.
Yes!
Hopes and memories are hard to keep afloat, Snow. Memories get lost, hope's sick.
Thank God, for a second I thought you might leave me.
You're grinning, Snow. One of those canine, nibbly grins.
I'm happy to be alive.
I couldn't watch you drown, Snow.
I know, I was scared.
I couldn't watch you drown. Oh, not that crowd! Oh, your colours draining into the sea. The sea where all life began. The mother of us all.
All I ever wanted was the normal things. Just a few nice kids. A few nice rugs. Someone who would smile when you came home to nest.
Snow, you're trying to sing, but you're making the loneliest sound in the world.
I'm throwing this one back, Mother. Blessed is the fruit of thy womb.
Oh, Jesus, Holy Mary, Mother of God.
Pray for us sinners now and at the hour of our death.
Amen.
Oh, freezing cold. I remember the sea, and the sea was freezing cold. Lost, drowned, salty drinks, swallowed thirst. Lost and alive, alive, lost.
I'm so numb.
Try to hold on a little longer.
Huck, is that you?
Yes. Part of him.
Huck, Where is he?
He thought the end was an explosion of sorts. Even gave it a shape, grim bliss plastered over its face. But life implodes. The sky goes black and white and fades to grey. Nothing. He's trying to cheat it, too late.
Dead? Huck, is it peaceful?
No! 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 I've lost. Biff. There's people out there. They're watching us.
Your story ends here.
No, look, we're watching a sea of faces.
Theirs continues. Ours ends.
Okay, look. Let's play again. I'm sure I'll win.
Playing stops. You cease to exist.
Me? Impossible. Who'll keep you company? I can't bear the thought of you being alone.
We're one.
But you're the sea.
Stop trying to cheat.
No, look. Land. See it, Biff? Land! Land, ahoy!
It's me, Sim, the son of Joy, your best mate.
Clancy, where'd you disappear to?
Do it again.
I've lost Clancy.
Lost what?
Myself.
Oh, that should be right.
I don't know who or what I am.
Well, what would you rather be? A drowned, rotting corpse? A mad celibate monk? Or the glorious, colourful sky?
What were the first two again?
Exactly.
The sky it is?
The sky it is!
The sky's grey and empty. Biff is only in my imagination.
What are you talking about? I can see him. He's right there.
He?
Yeah, he. Howdy, Biff, old mate.
Swallowing time, snapping at sparks. Life rides a beast with the teeth of a shark. Infinitesimally small, terrifyingly large. We're flotsam grey dreams in the deep, salty dark.
Lawson?
Nah, made it up on the spot.
That proves it. Definitely a bloke.
He's a she.
She's a he.
Describe him to me.
Well, he looks a lot like me. A real blokey sort of bloke. Covered in sweat and muscles and made this country great type. I see myself reflected in his unfathomable eyes.
Biff, can you see Clancy?
Of course.
What do you see?
Land, solid as rock, salt of the earth, thick as two short planks.
Oh, why, that's what made this country great.
Look. His colour's fading. You haven't seen his mate, have you?
I can hear her call. She's making a sound designed to penetrate the green, but it's ricocheting off the leaves. Fractured arpeggios, scattered and lost among the tangles. She's calling for a mate. She's trying to sing. She's making the loneliest sound in the world.
Go far. Go far.
Queen, you found me.
Yeah. Oh, yes, I have.
Gee, they are best mates, aren't they? Come on, Huck, how about you and me kick up some dust like the old days?
I'm happy to ride harmoniously behind the tug of the moon.
Ah. Okay then. It gets a bit touchy-feely round here for the likes of me.
But you won't be lonely, will you?
Oh no. The sea and the land and the sky, we're all one.
Ow! Oh, what did you do that for?
Just pinching you to make sure I'm not dreaming.
You're supposed to pinch yourself, you dumb bugger.
Sick of you calling me dumb.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's big of you.
You saying I'm fat?
I'm saying, I love you as you are.
I know it's cheap, but how about a little puff of wind to help him find his mate? A puff of wind and a slight swell. I'm short on fame. a little bit of hope wouldn't go astray. Gaze for now at the little blue star, giving him cheerfully wink for his wink. Shrink to the size of the being you are. Sneeze if you have to, but softly, then think. Throw wide the portals and let your thoughts run over the earth like a galloping herd. Vows to profundity, let there be none. Let there be nothing too madly absurd. C.J. Dennis. Lawrence. Nah, what's it matter?